mobile phone you called is switched off. Please try again later. The mobile number you called is currently unavailable. Please try again later. The number you have dialed cannot.
So this is 20 minutes to 9 UK local time and 20 minutes to 8 in the evening GMT on the Friday, the 12th of August 2022. Hopefully this is the program that will be capable of delivering some kind of updates that we have been, or some of the updates that we have been trying to post about events that we've been covering in the last various editions. The arrest of Shahbaz Ghil in Pakistan is being reported gleefully by the Hindustan Times and others who are desperate to show Imran Khan's political revolutionary movement in the worst possible light. But both Imran Khan and Shahbaz Ghil are absolutely upbeat about the fact that they have been put in the kind of target list or put as the target of harassment, physical harassment and violence by the corrupt and crooked regime of thieves. These thieves and choors are not going to succeed, and the Indian media that is completely corrupt and dishonest is not going to succeed. The arrest has created, the Shahbaz Gill's arrest and the treatment of his driver and the driver's wife and his child. These incidents have highlighted the extent to which the corrupt regimes are going to go in order to stop the rising popularity of the revolutionary calls being made by Imran Khan and, of course, Shahbaz Gill and others. Tomorrow, that is Saturday, sees the big rally being organized by Imran Khan, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. And that rally is likely to demand the sacking of the Election Commission in Pakistan, the sacking of the Pakistan Prime Minister, and the immediate holding of the general election, fair and free general election, interfered with by corrupt electoral bureaucracy. Now, the 5 months that have passed have been valuable in terms of the actual impact that the activities have had. Valuable, far more valuable than the 75 years since the 14th of August 1947. Because the purpose of Pakistan, the creation of Pakistan, has always been misrepresented by the enemies of justice, enemies of fairness, enemies of equality, and most certainly those who are inimical to Muslims, no matter how overwhelming the majority of Muslims in Pakistan is or in other Muslim majority countries is. The Muslim majority countries have been permanently targeted by the anti-Muslim elements in the Indian regimes. So we should be talking about all of those later. The arrest of Shahbaz Gill shows the desperation on the part of the Nawaz Sharif family controlling the Pakistan central government. Because immediately after Imran Khan, it is Shahbaz Gill who has been very, very prominent in activities organized by the Tehreek-e-Insaf in Pakistan. And like Imran Khan, Shahbaz Gill is articulate, clear-headed, and convincing. There is nobody like Imran Khan or Shahbaz Gill in India or in Pakistan or in any other part of the world, because after the Arab Spring of about 10 years ago, that happened in North African countries, it was the Arab Spring was hijacked by the nominees of dictatorship and warmongering and corruption and criminality and imported regimes in the Asian continent. So Arab Spring never took off, never actually bloomed. And today's Pakistan revolution, I think, encompasses the incomplete, unfulfilled dreams of the Arab Spring. And of course, it puts for the first time on a public platform the arguments for Pakistan, the purpose of Pakistan. So when Imran Khan asked the question, Pakistan ka matlab kya? The answer has been a resounding La ilaha illallah. And when this same question is put to the people in a different way, Tera mera rishta kiya la ilaha illallah. This is Imran Khan's interpretation. And I think it's the banner that Imran Khan carries. And it is the banner that has the highest number of people in Pakistan's history following that banner, because the Tehreek-e-Insaf is now the biggest political party in Pakistan, both in numbers as well as in impact. And most crucially, in mobilizing action. So both Shahbaz Gil and Imran Khan, in the last 72 hours, in separate interviews, have rejected Shahbaz Gil and Imran Khan Shahbaz Gil and Imran Khan have been given extra impetus, extra legitimacy by the arrest and harassment of Shahbaz Gil by the Sharif family. Now, what that arrest shows is the total mess in which the Sharif family of crooks has been thrown into by Imran Khan's revolutionary movement for justice, fairness in Pakistan. And as we said in the last 2 or 3 kind of comments, in context about Imran Khan's references to East Pakistan, we say again, in fairness, not with any prejudice against him, and in total solidarity with him and with the movement for restoration and establishment of justice and democracy in Pakistan, that Imran Khan's comments about the 1971 massacres of innocent Bangladeshis, East Pakistanis, Imran Khan's comment is not complete, is not informed, and it is not actually shown as part of his central strategy. Now, on all 3 counts, Imran Khan should correct himself. We shall update extensively, of course, on all of these. But for the time being, Imran Khan should get his facts right, and he should get on board the hundreds of millions of Bangladeshis in the creation of the movement, the revolutionary movement that was articulated by the revolutionary rebel poet, the Qazi Nazrul Islam. Karare loho kopat, devenge shob korrelopat. That is one. And the other is, of course, Kandari Hushyar, Durgam Giri, Kantar Moru, Dustor Parabar, Longite Hobe, Ratre Nishite, Jatrira Hushyar. And the other, of course, is Vidruhi. He Bolobir, Unnoto Momoshir, Shir Nehari Amari, Noto Shir Oi Shikor Himadri. And of course, the question by Farooq Ahmad. Panjari, Raat Pohabar Kotoderi, Panjari, and so on. And of course, the encouragement given to the movement by the impeccable legacies of Muhammad Iqbal and Muhammad Ali Jinnah have this week been added to by Imran Khan's return to the articulation of the role of the leader. Ibn Khaldun Ibn Khaldun has been added to the list of the leaders inspiring the manifesto in the movement in the revolution. And the leaders are Muhammad, peace be on him, and Ibn Khaldun, and the other three, of course. So we have been on air for the last 15 minutes, and we shall break at this point 15 minutes just to check the technicalities, and we shall definitely come back. Let's try if there has been a miraculous connection with Qutub in Bangladesh. Can't see any.